Hi, it's Lynn here. And before we get started our conversation, I just really want to say thank you to all your kindness and your kind comments, especially your support for the topic that I mentioned. I talked about last in the last conversation when how I talked about how I myself learned to embrace the ugly side of me. um, I feel encouraged to continue to talk about those topics, even though I know it is difficult and it's not. It is difficult topics to talk about sometimes, and it is not usual to have someone to talk or mention about those negative feelings that we might have. So today, by the title, you already know that by the title today, I would like to talk about jealousy. um, first up, let me admit admit that I am a jealous person. I would say a very jealous person sometimes, and I have been having that feeling, the sense of jealousy, since I was a little one. So I noticed the pattern of jealousy, that jealousy show up in different aspects of my life from when I was younger to until now. And I feel like it is not an easy feeling to deal with sometimes. Most of the time, not just sometimes. Most of the time, I find I struggle to learn how to cope with those feeling with those jealous thoughts in my head, and I don't really want to ruin the relationship just because of my jealousy. Um, and let me tell you what happened inside me when I feel jealous. So when I feel jealous, I would say that I will hold a lot of resentment to the people that I am jealous of. Resentment, or and a sense of dislike the people too, even though they do not do anything wrong, or they do not do anything that attack me, or yes, they are nice good people, and they just my own comparisons. When I compare myself to those people, I feel jealous when I believe that they are, or assume that they are better than me, they are smarter than me, they are way more intelligent, they achieve a lot of things, they are the nicest, kindest person I ever seen, or um, they they have a perfect lifestyle, or a very healthy lifestyle. So as they receive more attention than me. Those are some examples that I find myself having the feeling of jealousy. So unfortunately, the effect of jealousy on me is not easy. It's really hard to have to feel jealous a lot of time in my life, and it's caused me a lot of trouble. Because you know what, if I wake up and I feel jealous or thinking about the people that I am jealous of, it my day already got ruined, and I don't really feel or can feel happy having those jealous thoughts in my head. So I know that I need to learn how to take care of those jealous thoughts. I know that it's time for me to really take care of them, take care of my jealousy, because I want to feel happy. I want to genuinely feel happy and with people around me, and also be a nice and kind person to others. Um, so what I learned from my jealousy and what I do to take care of that, the very first step that I realized or I learned over time is to admit that I have the jealousy. Um, I am jealous. So just admit that without blaming. So that's different. I admit my jealousy way back then. I know I am a jealous person. I know that I feel jealous about certain people. But it won't help until I get to the point where I do not blame myself for having such thoughts. For so it's become more effective when I accept that part of me, accept the jealousy that I have, and learn to, and also put down the let go of the blame. I don't blame myself for having those thoughts. It happens. It's in me, and I want to improve, right? So I want myself to get better. So I cannot start to help myself get better by blaming myself. It doesn't make sense to me. So I have to accept what I learned, accept my jealousy, accept that I have that inside me, and stop blaming myself for having those thoughts. Period. That is a very important step, and I think that it is helpful for me. And after being able to accept and do not blame myself for having those thoughts, I will try my best to be honest with myself about how I feel and talk to myself about what I can do and shouldn't do when I am interacting with the people that I have the feeling of having a feeling of jealousy. So let's say I feel jealous of person A, and I will be having a very honest conversation with myself that, hey Lynn, I know that you have that feeling again, that you feel jealous of the person A. Remember, there's nothing to do with them. The jealousy is helping you to learn about yourself and what actually triggered you. So I want you to learn to understand yourself better, and at the same time figured out in what way that you feel comfortable in interacting with that person without hurting them or do any harm to them. So that's kind of conversation I have to myself. Do not do harm to people, and be honest with myself about how I would like to go about this, how I would like to interact with the people I am jealous of in a way that I feel comfortable with, and I can be genuinely doing and showing to other people. Another thing that I learned is that I can maybe learn about that person A little bit, understand their context, their background, the situation, and who they are, and just to learn more about them a little bit, so that I can have more understanding, and I can appreciate the qualities that they have, appreciate the strengths that they have, instead of feeling jealous of those strengths or those high qualities. That's another thing that I learned about how I take care of my jealousy. And also understand that the jealousy is also is a signal, right? It is telling me that what I am doing right now, like what is the vulnerable sign inside me that feel threatened or feel triggered. So for me, being able to take care of the jealousy I have over the years is not an easy task. It's a challenge for me every single day, and there's a lot of time I feel very tired of having those thoughts, of constantly feel jealous to of people. But I think those now I started to look at the jealousy that I have with different lens or different angle. Maybe the jealousy is an opportunity for myself to learn about who I am and what strengths or quality that I wish to have, so that I can continue to improve myself and to help myself to get to the better position. And I have to tell you that thousands of times that I have to to keep reminding myself that jealousies can only be taken care of by me. Nobody else can do that. And not, and even other people, nobody can help me with that. So I have to be in charge of that to be able to take care of my own jealousy. And I think that is the conversation I would love to talk about today. Not really talking about or giving advice or talking about a perfect way to get rid of the jealousy. I simply want to share with you about the jealousy that I have, to admit that, to accept that part of me, allow myself and encourage myself to improve every day, to work on it every day. And it's okay if I am not getting there yet. It's fine. I just want to, one thing, it's just a thought pop up in my head is right now is I don't want to become I don't want to be perfect, but I want to be perfectly kind to myself. And that is so important, especially during a time when I feel too much of jealousy. And I think that that will be the conversation that I love to talk with you today. And again, thank you so much for being here and be present and talk and listen to me. It is very important that you are here and be with me and listen to me. So I hope to see you in the next conversation. And let's be honest, it's okay if we do have some negative feelings, right? It's alright. We shouldn't blame ourselves unless if our goal is to be a better human being, a kinder human being, than having or experience those negative feelings. It's just a part of the process to get there. Alright, so I think that that would be it. This is a wrap, and I hope to see you in the next conversation. Bye, and please remember, Lynn is always here. Have a joyful moment. I will see you. Take care. Bye.